Are you guys ready to do this? Before we can weigh any fish, we need to bring out the person that weighs all the fish, our weighmaster, our tournament director, been working real hard this week, lifted thousands of pounds. Get loud for LT, Lisa Talmadge. Lisa, I'll let you get the scales set up. We got a bunch of anglers backstage ready to go. So much on the line here, not just getting inside the top 10 to move on to Championship Sunday. We've got so much on the line. We've got anglers that are trying to win our Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year race. We had Stone Cold Kyle Welcher came into this event with the lead in that unofficially right now. Brandon Cobb has taken that over, but today is a critical day in that battle. We also have our Dakota Lithium Rookie of the Year race, and the leader in that unofficially right now is Joey Cifuentes. So much on the line. We got Bassmaster Classic points, requalification points, and we have some special guests here. Marathon Studios, the Bassmaster Marathon Studios. You guys see it with Tommy Sanders, Mark Zona, Ronnie Moore, Such, the whole crew are there, Davey Height. Well, Marathon Studios, we got some guests here from Marathon, and they're in the VIP tent. Give them a little love and thank them for what they do for bass fishing. I don't know if those guys did anything, but somebody that paid for that tent did stuff. So you guys get all the credit. Going to be a great weigh-in. Can't thank you guys enough for everything that you guys have done for us. Macomb County, you guys have rolled out the red carpet. Hard to believe this amazing crew. And what a facility. I mean, this is the first time we've been at this facility. I'll be honest, a lot of anglers said to me, where is that? And every single one I've seen here is like, wow, what a place. I will definitely be back here. I had a fireworks show last night, entertainment tonight. We ready to weigh some fish? Are you guys ready to weigh some fish? No. This is semifinal Saturday. Are you ready? Let's get ready to win! Our very first angler is a two-time Elite Series champion, the leader in Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points from Greenwood, South Carolina, the COBB, Brandon Cobb. 42 pounds and 4 ounces at the start of today for Brandon Cobb. 5 fish, needs 5-1 to take the lead. That's not going to be a problem. 18 pounds, 9 ounces. He's leading this tournament with 60 pounds, 13 ounces. A 20-pound average over the first 3 days. Incredible week for you this week. Obviously, lots of pressure with Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points. Definitely did your job here this week with that, but it's kind of crazy that you averaged over 20 pounds a day, and I don't know that you're sticking around to fish on Championship Sunday.
Yeah, I didn't think it. I knew it would be good, but I didn't think it'd be near that good. And 18 pounds a day, I felt like all day. I felt like I had like 6 pounds. Like that's what 18 feels like out here. It's kind of crazy. It was a lot tougher for me today. I couldn't in the big waves and stuff. I couldn't get lined up on a lot of the groups of fish I had. I'd drift through them real quick, catch one, have to crank up. It was just really inefficient. But overall, any smallmouth tournament I make the cut in and maintain some points, I'm happy with it. Hopefully I don't drop too far today. I'll probably drop a little bit, but we'll try to keep some points and move on to the next one.
Great points and heading to Lake Champlain. I know you're looking forward to that. Let's hear it for him. Oh, our reigning Dakota Lithium Rookie of the Year. He's an Elite Series champion, and he holds the all-time smallmouth bass record, Przekurat. The biggest winning weight of smallmouth bass, 102 pounds, 9 ounces. Did that last year. Today, looking for 18-3 to take the lead. 5 fish, 22 pounds, 5 ounces. With 65 pounds even, Przekurat moves into the lead. Came into this event in 10th place in our Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year leaderboard. And he's definitely done his job to continue to move up that leaderboard. Making up a bunch of points here this week. Gonna weigh this one for Phoenix Boats Big Bass. 4 pounds, 9 ounces, takes it over for the day. Oh, he's got more in the shopping bag. $65 pounds even, and Przekurat, man. You, a lot of people have talked about this coming in this in 10th place. I mean, you are our reigning Dakota Lithium reigning Rookie of the Year. And you have definitely, I mean, you came into this in 10th place, but with the work you've done this week, no matter how this shakes out, you have definitely done your job to try and go from Rookie of the Year to Angler of the Year in just 1 year. What an incredible career you're having.
Yeah, it's honestly the last year and a half or whatever it's been has been it's been phenomenal. I feel like I just can't do anything wrong on the water. I'm just having fun out there. This lake is amazing. I caught so many smallmouth today in the last 2 days. But first and foremost, all the support I have at home, all the support that's in the crowd right now, I can't do it without all that. I mean, doing this, traveling from Wisconsin, we go to all these southern fisheries, and then we come up here. Without the support crew, it's pretty much everything. And, it's Angler of the Year is, I don't know if that's going to happen, but we'll see about it.
Well, you've done your job this week, and 2 more great events ahead.
Also, a shout out to my dad. He drove down from his walleye tournament. He came to watch me weigh in today, and everybody else that's watching at home.
Awesome support always. Great tournament. Hope you're in our top 10. We'll find out. Our next angler, a 4-time Angler of the Year, a former progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Texas. Get loud for Clark Wendlandt. Clark Wendlandt with 42 pounds and 9 ounces. 5 fish here today, and it looks like a good day again for Clark Wendlandt, looking for 22 pounds, 8 ounces. 21 pounds even. He moves into second place with 63 pounds, 9 ounces. Another big finish on the Bassmaster Elite Series for Clark Wendlandt, 63 pounds and 9 ounces. And at the very end of our weigh-in, we'll bring out our top 10. Bring in our top 10 at the end of the weigh-in, and I'd love you to be part of that. But, man, like to look at your weight and even question it is just shows how incredible this body of water is.
Yeah, it is unbelievable. When we fished here a few years back, I had a shot at winning. I know I've got more weight than I had then. And, I don't even think I'll be close for the top 10. It's just a super, super good place to fish. And the lake's gotten better each and every year I've ever fished here. When I fished here, I came in the very first BASS ever had here. And, a 3-pounder was a good one back then. And a 3-pounder, you're kind of mad you're catching a 3-pounder. I mean, it's fun, but, yeah, 3-pounder's just not all that great. You need 4s and 5s.
It's an incredible fishery, and it just keeps getting better.
And it's going to keep getting better. And so, we just got to take care of it, and you guys take care of it, and you ought to be proud of what you got. It's a beautiful lake.
Another great finish. Look forward to seeing you. Next up, we have a former Strike King College Bass champion. He's a Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Tennessee, Jacob Foutz. 42 pounds and 4 ounces. Looks like a good day today. Look, needs 22-13 to take the lead. 23 pounds, 11 ounces. 23-11, and Jacob Foutz with 65 pounds, 15 ounces is your brand new leader at the Avco Bassmaster Elite on Lake St. Clair. Double guns loaded, bang, bang. 65-15. We're going to weigh this one for Phoenix Boats Big Bass. Needs to be better than 4 pounds, 9 ounces for the day. 6'2" for the tournament. 5 pounds, 10 ounces, a brand new Phoenix Boats Big Bass for the day. And, man, you might have just got yourself inside the top 10, and that's always a good thing, especially here, not just because you want the points and you want a little extra money, but, I mean, as good as this place is fishing, nobody wants to stop.
Oh, this place is unreal. Yeah, I hope you guys know what a treat you guys have here. This place is absolutely unbelievable. Anytime you go to a place and you catch a 3-pounder and it means just about next to nothing, that's a heck of a fishery. Hopefully I get to slide in and fish tomorrow. I'm having a lot of fun out there. Catching smallmouth is my favorite thing in the whole world. And, this place is, you can't understand how incredible this place is. It's really, really, really fun. So, hopefully we get to go again tomorrow.
Special place, and I'd love you to be part of our top 10. We'll find out at the end of our weigh-in. Another Bassmaster Classic qualifier. Get loud from Richmond, Virginia, the barrister Edward Loughran III. At 44 pounds and an ounce as of this morning, he's looking for 21-15 to take the lead. The goal just to get inside the top 10. Needs 21-15 for the lead. 20 pounds, 6 ounces, moves into third place with 64 pounds, 7 ounces. 64-7 and sitting in third place currently. 64-7 and an incredible tournament no matter what way this works out, but you got to be happy with this week.
I'm very happy. Had a very difficult year, and my back's kind of against the wall, so I needed this. And this is just a great lake. You know, I've been here a few times, and it's fishing better than ever. I mean, there's so many 20-pound bags, so many 4.5, 5-pound fish in the place. It's nuts. So I'm just happy to be here.
Always great to have you here. I hope we get to bring you out at the very end with our top 10. A two-time Bassmaster winner, both of them last year, one in the Opens and one in the Elite Series. From Fayetteville, Tennessee, the always lethal Brandon Lester. 65 pounds and 6 ounces, or 45 pounds and 6 ounces. I tried to help you, but Lisa gave me this side eye, and I ain't going to get in trouble. 20 pounds, 13 ounces. You'll like this because he's our brand new leader with 66 pounds, 3 ounces. So like I said, 66 pounds and 3 ounces.
It was
bad.
Not bad at all. You know, it was another fun day out there. Today was the toughest day I've had yet, and I still caught 25 or 30. You know, it was a little bit harder to see them today because of the wind. I've been seeing them all on active target, you know, just kind of like everybody else. But, man, I can't say enough about this fishery. I hope that is enough to hang in there one more day because I sure would like to go out there again. This place is like paradise right now.
How ridiculous is it that with 66 pounds, like in pre-fish, if I'd have said, we'll give you 66 pounds, would you have ever imagined that you'd be questioning whether you're going to fish on Sunday?
No, I really wouldn't have because I looked back at the weights when we were here the last time in 2020, I believe it was, and 83 pounds won the whole tournament. And we're going to blow that away this time. There's no doubt about it. It's going to take more than that. So, yeah, pretty crazy week for sure. This place is just getting better every time we come.
It's the good old days of fishing. Used to be in the past some places. It's here today, ladies and gentlemen. He's a Bassmaster Classic qualifier, a Bassmaster Open winner. From Mount Carmel, Tennessee, David Mullins. Had 42 pounds and 15 ounces to start the day. Needs 23.5 to take the lead here today. 5 fish for David Mullins here today. Looking for 23 pounds, 5 ounces. 20 pounds, 15 ounces. He moves into 5th place with 63 pounds, 14 ounces inside our top 10. And as I said, we'll bring out the top 10 at the very end of our weigh-in. Let you know who's competing on Championship Sunday at the Avco Bassmaster Elite on Lake St. Clair. And man, what a body of water this is.
It is, man. It's hard to be disappointed about 20 pounds, 15 ounces, but I'm disappointed. It's like I fished all day, and I'm like, I can't get a big bite, you know, and there's not many places you can go where you blast off, you get to your first place, and it's just screaming Shimano drag from the time you get there to the time you leave, and that's the way it's been for the last 3 days. And if it wasn't for a little hiccup on the first day, I think I could have made it. But, man, it's a great fishery. Take care of it, and thank all y'all for coming out. What a great crowd.
Congrats on another great week. He's a 2-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier, former Elite Series champion from Temple, Texas, Frank the Tank Talley. Frank Talley had 44 pounds and 3 ounces as of this morning. 5 fish to add to that here today. $21 pounds and an ounce, and Frank the Tank rolls into 3rd place with 65 pounds and 4 ounces. Digging deep in that VMC weigh-in bag. Let's hear it for Frank the Tank Talley. $65 pounds and 4 ounces. An incredible tournament, Frank. And you said it, you know, when we talked this morning, like you need the big finish. You need some good points here at the end of the season. And, man, no matter what way this works out, you did your job this week.
Well, thank you, Dave. I appreciate it. Yeah, I needed let me clear my throat. I ain't had any water all day. Look at this crowd. But, yeah, I knew I needed a couple top 10s in this northern swing to try to make the Classic and stay qualified. So, you know, so far so good. You know, I don't know if I'm going to make the top 10, but if not, you know, oh, well, I had a great week. I mean, catching fish on the last minute, 2 days in a row, big fish, you know, good for live today. I mean, it was crazy. Y'all need to check it out if you missed it. But, you know, just thanked all my family and sponsors and everybody that helps me do this out here. And the crowd like this makes me want to keep coming back. Love y'all.
Great week for Frank Talley. He is your day one leader, a 4-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier from North Carolina, the Baby Shark, Shane LeHew. Had 43 pounds and an ounce as of this morning. 5 fish here today. Needs 23.3 to take the lead. 21 pounds, 4 ounces. He moves into 6th place with 64 pounds and 5 ounces. Let's hear it for Shane LeHew. $64 pounds, 5 ounces. A great week this week, man. Day one, obviously, the biggest day for you, but man, you can't. Coming up here, I bet you if I wrote that number down on a pad of paper, you'd say, where do I sign up?
Yeah, I had a blast. For some reason, I cannot just get 4 perfect days of fishing together. I know it's going to happen eventually, but yeah, yesterday having 18-something out here, that is not good. I caught so many fish, too. I probably caught 40 or 50, and they were just all 3 3/4, 3 1/2, and that's the bad thing about fishing tournaments up north is when you're fishing for those smallmouth, you got to have those 4-pounders. So, but I had a blast this week. My hands are bloody, cut up, everything. I mean, this place is absolutely full of fish. Out of the 3 Elite Series we've been here, I top 10 the first 2 and got close in this one. I don't think I'm going to make it. So I absolutely love Lake St. Clair. But I caught all my fish this week on a Berkeley flat-nosed minnow and obviously just live scoping around with a Garmin live scope. Like I said, had a blast. And thank you guys for all the texts, the calls, all my family, friends after the first day. You guys mean the world to me, the fans as well. Love you guys. Thank you.
Awesome week. He's a 3-time Bassmaster winner from Maryland. Get loud for Brian Schmidt. 43 pounds, 15 ounces. He's got 5 fish here today, looking for 22 pounds, 5 ounces to take the lead. Needs 22 pounds, 5 ounces. 23 pounds, 3 ounces with 67 pounds, 2 ounces. Brian Schmidt is once again leading the Avco Bassmaster Elite at legendary Lake St. Clair. $23 pounds and 3 ounces. He had a good day today, huh?
Yes, very good.
Talk to me about it. You were literally during weigh-in yesterday. I know we were firing through, and it was quite a show. The fireworks were really nice last night, and we had a few of them early during weigh-in. But you almost were mad at him on stage. What was going on?
You know, there's opportunity out here right now to do really, really well, and I kind of felt that way the first day of the tournament, and I made a poor decision yesterday. And when you have a chance to do really well, you can't do that. So I was a little angry going into the day. We made some ground up, and we're going to be really angry tomorrow.
Can't wait to watch it go down. Going to be part of Championship Sunday. It's been a big week for Team Schmidt. Speaking of big weeks, he won an Elite Series title earlier this year, a 4-time Classic qualifier from Colgate, Oklahoma, Luke Palmer. 45 pounds, 12 ounces. 5 fish to add to that here today. Needs 21.7 to take the lead, 15.1 for the cut. 22 pounds, 11 ounces with 68 pounds, 7 ounces. Luke Palmer is now leading the Avco Bassmaster Elite at Lake St. Clair. $68 pounds, 7 ounces. And Luke Palmer, your entire career on the Elite Series has been incredibly consistent. I mean, if you want to pick a guy in fantasy fishing, he's your guy, going to get you points always. And then he won an Elite Series event, but things got tougher since then. But, man, bookend the season with another win here at the tail end. I don't think you'll be complaining about those rough ones this year.
No, I wouldn't be mad about it at all. It's, it's just points. I mean, I've got to get points, and obviously if you get opportunity to win one, that's, just a prayer answered. I can't believe they weighed that much. I was really shooting at like maybe 21 at the max, but It was another one of those days. It was a grind. You know, I didn't catch a lot of fish. I finally figured out what to do, and then I was still too hard-headed not to do it. And finally, I told my camera guy, I said, if I pick up something else, please come kick me between the legs for the day's over with. And so I kept it in my hand the rest of the day, and it worked out pretty good for us, I'd say.
Worked out very, very good, and whatever threats it takes to keep the right bait in your hand. Going to get a shot tomorrow, man, and how exciting is it to get back out here?
It's awesome. I mean, I've actually struggled up north. You know, every year I've consistently kind of got a little bit better every year we come up north, and the smallmouth have always kind of, you know, stayed away from me. And finally put that Falcon spinning rod in my hand. I said, this is what I'm going to use, and it's helped out pretty good this week.
An incredible week. Can't wait to bring you out during our top 10 introduction. He won the first Elite Series event he fished. He's a Bassmaster Open winner. From South Carolina, Brian New. 44 pounds and 2 ounces. He is on baby watch. His wife is due with a baby at really any moment, and he just keeps catching them and sticking around, and he did it again today. 19 pounds even with 63 pounds, 2 ounces. He moves into 11th place. Unfortunately, outside of the top 10, but that now qualifies you to get home in a hurry and deal with a much, much greater trophy than you could have ever accomplished here this week.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, today was a grind. You know, some days you're the hammer, some days you're the nail. And, you know, I got to thinking, you know, I was starting to get down a little bit, but, man, I got so much to be thankful for. We all do, but I got a little man on the way. Brittany's been holding out. I got this far. I got to make some money this week. I made up a lot of points from that hole that I've been in all year. And, yeah, I mean, hopefully she'll hold us about 12 hours home. Hopefully she'll hold on about 15 more hours.
So how quick are you getting are you going to be here when I get off the stage, or is it right now?
No, I'm gone.
All right. Safe travels. A 6-time Bassmaster winner, a former progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Gonzales, Louisiana, the Hack Attack, Greg Hackney. 43 pounds and 12 ounces. Needs 19-13 to get inside the cut currently. 5 fish here today. 21 pounds, 10 ounces in 5th place with 65 pounds and 6 ounces. $65 pounds, 6 ounces, and sitting in 5th place. $65.6, man, what a tournament you've had here this week. In 5th place, we'll see how it all shakes out, but regardless, what a week.
This place is phenomenal right now. It's crazy. I know this lake has been great for a long time, and, you know, our fishermen have gotten better, and we got great technology now. You know, everybody's got some type of forward-facing sonar. I run active target. It's insane. Like, it's been, I hate to say this, but for me the last couple of days it's kind of been a grind, but it's still, when you get bit, they're all big. But it's so many fish just right here, you know, right here close to the takeoff. It's just, I don't know what to say about it. This has got to be one of the best smallmouth events we've ever had. Always big weights here to win or whatever, but I mean, 20 pounds, people disappointed coming in with 20 pounds. How crazy is that? Great weather. I mean, I've been burning up at home, and to come up here, and these are the most photogenic fish you'll ever catch, you know. So it's like being on vacation here this week during the Bassmaster.
Well, this vacation pays pretty good when you catch them like you do. His 2nd season on the Bassmaster Elite Series. He's an Opens Angler of the Year from Old Forge, PA, Jonathan Kelley. Had 41 pounds, 13 ounces. Needs 22-1 to sneak inside the top 10 currently. 5 fish today, 20 pounds even with 61 pounds, 13 ounces. He moves into 13th place currently and gains some very valuable progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points at the Avco Bassmaster Elite on Lake St. Clair. 61-13, so going to be a little short of the top 10, but wow, what a week. I mean, if you went here and it was just like a vacation week, you know, boys' week away fishing, and the fishing was this good, you'd be happy. But to have a week like this during competition, how exhilarating was that?
Oh, this place really is incredible. I'm just glad that I touched 20 pounds. I didn't want to break that 20-pound streak that was going on because it was like 23, 22, 22. I'm like, gosh, I hope I have at least 20. But this place really is insane. The amount of fish in it is incredible. I honestly probably caught about 65, 70 fish today. It just couldn't find the right size, couldn't find the big ones, but overall it was a great week. Want to give a big shout out to my family, my friends, especially my girlfriend. They really kept my head on straight this week. Had some unfortunate news roll in on Tuesday during practice that I lost my grandpa. So I honestly was in a really tough state during practice. I didn't even know if I was going to be able to compete this week. I went out on Wednesday practice, and it was definitely one of the hardest days on the water of my life. And I stayed out there till about 1 o'clock, and I got kind of out what I needed to get out. I fished for 2 more hours, found the fish that I had found, and basically just went from there, and that's kind of what made my tournament. So I had a guardian angel looking over me the whole time out there, and it really was special.
Great event, and our thoughts and prayers are with your family. He's an Elite Series rookie, but already made 2 top 3s this season from Japan, Koya Fujita. 44 pounds and 10 ounces as of this morning. Needs 19.4 to get inside the cut, 23.14 to take the lead. 21 pounds and an ounce, and Koya Fujita may have just made his 3rd top 10 of his rookie season. 3 top 10s in only 7 Elite Series events. A very good week you have had this week. We'll see if you make the top 10, but you have to be happy.
Yeah, very happy. I catch many fish this morning, but I don't catch 5-pounder. I will try 5-pounder.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow.
I can't wait to watch it go down. The Prince of Japanese bass angling. The 2022 Bassmaster Classic champion, one of the most feared names in professional bass fishing from Dry Creek, Oklahoma, Jason Christie. 43 pounds and 7 ounces to start the day. He's got 5 fish to add to that. Today needs 20 pounds, 14 ounces to get in the cut. 18-12. He moves into 14th place with 62 pounds and 3 ounces. But another good finish here on the Bassmaster Elite Series for Jason Christie. 62 pounds, 3 ounces, and I know, Jason, you want to fish every day of competition, but, man, you came into this in a situation we don't often see you in, with a lot of pressure to finish off the season strong with, obviously the Bassmaster Classic coming to your home state, and, man, you did your job here this week.
Yeah, I kind of lost the fish as the days went on. I was live scoping. First day it was pretty easy. Second day it got rougher, and today, you couldn't hardly see anything, but I actually told my marshal I was going to give his money back after today. Then he said he drew taku yesterday, and I said, well, you owe me money. You got your money's worth watching that guy fish. But, it's you can go look at my bio. This is listed as my favorite lake. This lake has been so good to me. In 2012, I won the Open, put me in the 13 Classic, put me in the Elite Series. 2017, me and Polnick were running for Angler of the Year. I won here, made it close at the end. So I don't know what it is. I've said this. I am going to own a house up here one day. Yeah.
I'm sure we have several real estate agents in the crowd that will search you down and give you a business card. But, man, you've taken a lot of pressure off this week with this big finish and 2 more events to seal the deal on that. And then all you got to do is finish building the house and get married and get ready for the Bassmaster Classic.
Yeah, it's been a weird year. You just lost fish here, bad decision there, which is fishing, but I'm really not used to that. Not saying that I always catch them, but it's just, I don't know. My head's been spinning a little bit this year, but we'll get back into it. And that Grand Lake Classic's the #1 goal right now.
Can't wait to watch it go down the rest of the season. Great week. He's a Bassmaster Classic qualifier. 3 times he's been in the top 10 from Alabama, Justin Hamner. 42 pounds and 5 ounces. 5 fish here today. $21 pounds, 4 ounces. He moves into 13th place currently with 63 pounds and 9 ounces. Another great payday and some very valuable Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points here at the Avco Bassmaster Elite on St. Clair in beautiful Macomb County, Michigan. And fun week in Michigan, huh?
Roll Tide to that guy over there. Yeah, that was fun.
Really doesn't mean a lot up here, I got to be honest.
I know, but I heard one. You got to say it back. I don't know.
That was Zona.
It might have been. But yeah, it was absolutely a blast. I mean, I wish I was going out there again tomorrow, just freaking catching them. I don't know how many fish I caught this week, but I pretty much just put my trolling motor on high, had them X2 powers rolling, live scoping. I don't know. It was pretty fun.
Good week.
I appreciate it.
All right, congratulations. We'll see you at the next one. A 4-time Bassmaster winner from Summerville, South Carolina, Patrick Walters. Woo! 42 pounds and 4 ounces. He needs a giant day to take the lead. But, man, a great week he's had here this week. 5 fish here today, looking for 22-1 to get inside the cut. 19-4 moves into 17th place with 61 pounds, 8 ounces, and earned some very valuable Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points. Came into this event in the top 10 in that race, and that race is going to shake up after this event. Came into this event in the top 10 in Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points, and man, the smallmouth thing used to be somewhere where you struggled, but you've definitely invested a lot of time. You've kind of figured this out, and man, you did your job to whittle a few points back in your direction this week, and keep doing that. Who knows how it's going to shake out at the end.
That's true. You know, it was a good week, but it wasn't a great week. You know, I caught a lot of fish, had a great time. I mean, the first 2 days I was catching 50 fish a day. Today was a little bit tougher, but, you know, I never had any big bites this week. Didn't ever have a chance at a 5-pounder, but it was, can't complain. Caught a lot of smallmouth. Really, St. Clair is absolutely on fire. I mean, these weights are unbelievable, but, hey, we'll take a top 25 finish, get ready for the next 2 northern tournaments, and listen, that truck's heading south.
Giddy up. Look forward to seeing you for the rest of the season. A 2-time Elite Series champion, a 13-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Salem, Virginia, the cruise missile, John Cruz. 42 pounds even to start the day. Now he's got 5 fish. To add to that, let's see where he ends up on our board. Needs 22.5 to get in the cut. 17-1, moves into 19th place with 59 pounds and an ounce. A great finish here this week. All of these anglers deserve to be celebrated. With 102 anglers started this tournament, now only 50 remain. And one of these things is not like the other one. One of these things is not the same. Well, did you just catch this largemouth just to be different?
I didn't intend to. I went to it was out there bobbing up and down in the waves, and I had to get some boat organization stuff done, and I could not do it in the waves. I said, man, I'm going to run back in this bay over here. So I ran back in that bay, and I put my poles down, and then I got everything straight in the boat, and I told my marshal, I said, you know, I've caught a few largemouth over here. Let's just do that over here real quick. And my third cast, I caught that one right there. So then that sucked me in for about 45 minutes, and I caught about 6 more that I didn't end up needing. And then I got back out there and tried to catch more smallmouth. But that was the one I needed to call, and I never could do it. So it was a little tougher. I tried to outsmart myself a little bit. But for the last 3 days, I've caught every single fish on a Missile Baits mini magic worm. I've had it wacky rigged on a drop shot, and that thing, man, if I can find them, it was a very high percentage of the fish that I could find with the live scope that would eat it. So this lake is phenomenal. It was a lot of fun. I appreciate everybody coming out. Thank you very much.
We love having you here. See you at Champlain. From Blue Ash, Ohio, get loud for Alex Redwine. 44 pounds and 9 ounces. Incredibly consistent tournament up to this point. 5 fish here today. Needs 19-12. 16-9. Moves into 18th place. And as I said, a great tournament up to this week, but got to see him Bass live today, and it was a trying day.
Yeah, for sure it was. I mean, I got a bunch of excuses that I could list off, but I'm not going to do that. Love this lake a ton. Today, I was just humbled today. You know, I just felt like I was never super comfortable. I started off the day with like a decent 4-pounder. Then I just felt like time just kept moving quicker and quicker, and next thing I know, like I don't even have a limit. So I tried to make the most of it. I love this lake. Got faced with a lot of adversity today with all the wind. People still caught them like always, but this crowd's awesome. You guys really showed out today. Love this lake a ton. Can't wait to get back. I gotta say hi to everyone back home watching. Thanks for rooting me on. And I run M-Tech lithium batteries, and they perform flawlessly this week. Just a lot of trust out there, especially going on the trolling motor for miles and miles at a time and staring at your graphs all day. But thank you guys for showing out, and at least if we were to stumble, at least today would be the day that we were to stumble. So thank you.
Great event and a great way of looking at it. He's a two-time Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Gunnersville, Alabama, the incomparable G-Man, Gerald Swindle. 42 pounds and 12 ounces to start the day. 5 fish to add to that here today. Looking for 21.9 to get inside the cut. 19 pounds, 6 ounces. He moves into 16th place currently with 62 pounds, 2 ounces. Some big points for Gerald Swindle and a great payday here in Macomb County, Michigan. 62 pounds and 2 ounces. And G, I mean, you came into this in a very unfamiliar position. I mean, you down in the points, you've talked about it. But, man, PMA played through this week, and one event down, 2 more like this, and you'll right the ship and be headed back to the Bassmaster Classic.
I put myself in a bad position. I mean, if you're going to be a hole digger, you got to dig a big hole and then start digging out. And I've always been a hole digger. I dug this hole with a backhoe and then tried to climb out using popsicle sticks. But I'm going to get there. I had to get it done here today and catch enough to try not to back up. But it's tough on out there when you're trying to live scope with 2 bad knees and them big boats. My live scope, my Garmin spent more time out of the water. I seen 2 airplanes, an Osprey. I said, there's 4 people on that island. Ski boats come by. I said, there's 3 people in there, and one of them's drinking Budweiser. Imagine that. I said, look here. I mean, that's a tough day when you're trying to see that just graph and watch all day. Mentally, it's exhausting, and you just kind of spinning around in circles, but it's what you got to do up here to survive. And I think the area that me and Jason Christie was in, and we kind of called them all out. He said, what do you think, Eric? He always calls me cowboy. I call him engine. I said, I think we've cleared the reservation, engine. We need to go somewhere else. He said, I've got nowhere to go. He said, both times I've won, it's been on the Indian reservation, and I can't go back. I said, yep, see, we got you already. We ain't letting him go back over. He goes over. He said, if I go over there, open the line, well, they just jump in, G. I said, see, that's unfair. You believe that?
That should be illegal.
I've seen him do it, though, man. That guy pull up out here in the parking lot and catch 16 pounds. So it's tough. No, it ain't, but me and him looking at each other said it's tough today. I said, Jason, we just getting older. We can't see him. He said, we just can't see him. But I got a little work to do when I get to the next 2, but I'm going to jump out there and get it done. This place is incredible. I actually like the venue coming out up here. I know we went out of Metro Beach my whole career. I kind of like this part of the world up here. I don't know. They say we way up north, but I've seen a lot of good old rednecks just like me. So anytime y'all want to have a barbecue, y'all call me over in this part of the world, because I come show you how to put the corn on the grill and the hog in the ground, and we'll have a good time.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Gerald Swindle. Keep the noise going for the back-to-back Bassmaster Classic champion, the champ from Maiden, North Carolina, Hank Cherry. 40 pounds and 4 ounces. As of this morning, 5 fish to add to that here today. 21 anglers into our 50 angler weigh-in here today. 19 pounds, 2 ounces. He moves into 21st place currently with 59 pounds and 6 ounces. Want to remind everybody, we'll bring out our top 10 at the very end of this weigh-in. Camera guys, 59 pounds and 6 ounces. And I'm glad you made Stormy happy there. He sounded disgruntled, but you can't be disgruntled with how this week went.
Hell no. Let me tell you what. I hate waves. I hate this big water. You know, everybody knows that. I had a back procedure done a couple weeks before Washington. Jeez, I'm already thinking ahead to the promised land. Before the Sabine River, so I'm finally recovered from that. I got out there today, and it started out real slow. Wasn't really sure what was going to happen. Then I got to thinking, I'm always telling Christian, you know, he's playing baseball, like, every at bat, you got to give it your best. And I was like, well, hell, how can I tell him if I don't do it? So I said, we're going to the waves. I went out in the waves, and to catch 19 pounds, probably got 50 gallons of boat in my water in my boxes in my boat. I don't care. It was just a self-accomplishment for me, something, you know, because I'm scared to death. It frightens me to no end, that big lake. But I enjoyed it. This place is awesome. This crowd is awesome. The fishing here is great. Just wish the wind didn't blow so hard sometimes. But other than that, it was fun. I got out of here. Good finish. Got to finish up 2 more so I can make it to Oklahoma.
Incredible week. Keep it rolling. He's a former Dakota Lithium Rookie of the Year, a 6-time Classic qualifier, Brandon Card. 44 pounds and 7 ounces to start the day. 5 fish to add to that here today. Needs 19-14 to get inside the cut. Currently, more to stay there till the end of our weigh-in. 20 pounds, 4 ounces inside the top 10 currently with 64 pounds and 11 ounces. Brandon Card moves into 9th place currently. $64 pounds, 11 ounces, and sitting in 9th place right now. But, man, a great week here on Lake St. Clair.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, this is the best week of fishing I've had on Lake St. Clair my whole life. So, I mean, it's phenomenal right now. I appreciate everybody that came out today. Y'all are awesome. What a great crowd. But, yeah, just take care of this fishery, man. It's chock full of big smallmouth. Can't wait to come back up here. I was fishing, you know, out there kind of in the middle of the lake close to the shipping channel, and it got a little sporty coming back in. And I was glad to be in that Vexus, man. It has airwave seats and super, super smooth ride coming back in. But can't wait to come back and say hi to my family back home. Thank y'all.
Safe travels. We'll see you at Lake Champlain. An 11-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier, a former Elite Series champion from Brookville, Indiana, Dollar Bill Lowen. 41 pounds and 12 ounces. Went to work again today in the Express Yamaha. Needs 5 fish for 22.11 to get inside the top 10. 18 pounds, 5 ounces, gives him 60 pounds and an ounce. He moves into 22nd place currently. A big week here again this week on the Bassmaster Elite Series for Dollar Bill Lowen, digging deep in that VMC weigh-in bag so you guys can make lots and lots of noise for him. He came to one of the greatest smallmouth bass fisheries on earth and caught himself a nice largemouth. You know, people only go fishing for those on days they can't go out there.
Well, that was an accident, you know, but I'm going to take them any way I can get them. You know, it's been a fun week, and you can never complain when you're fishing on Saturday. You know, the lake's fishing phenomenal. I said a couple days ago, there's probably more 3-pounders out there than any lake that we go to in the country, and it's sure showing with the weights. It's unbelievable. But, boy, I'd sure like to thank this crowd for coming out. You guys are what makes all this possible, and we couldn't do it without you. And, you know, there's a lot of you don't know this, but every time I make a cut on Saturday, I pick a kid out of the crowd to get a Bassmaster membership. Any kids out here like to fish? Huh? That little kid right there.
I saw a 78-year-old man put up his hat.
Right there? Yeah. You, buddy, right there. You're going to get a Bassmaster membership. When I get done at weighing in, just come find me out here in the crowd, and we're going to get you a Bassmaster membership. When I was your age, buddy, all I wanted to do was stand on this stage and be a professional bass angler and make the Bassmaster Classic, and Bassmaster Magazine will help you do that. But like I said, man, we thank you all for coming. You know, I got to fish the way I like to fish this week. I caught them swimming a jig and throwing a strike king topwater, and when you can fish the way you like to fish, there's something to be said about that, you know, when you're in your comfort zone. But all y'all come here tomorrow, come over to the Yamaha booth, talk to me about my Express. And I know we got a ton of waterfowl hunters out here. Check out our new Matt Brown Yamaha motor for all you duck hunters.
Awesome to have you here. A former motocross racer, a 3-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Newcomerstown, Ohio, Hunter Shryock. 41 pounds and 5 ounces. 5 fish to add to that here today. 17 pounds and 9 ounces, moving to 25th place with 58.14. And man, what a week.
Yeah, you know, it was pretty sporty out there today. I was glad I was in a Phoenix. I couldn't have done it without my Lowrance Active Target and my X2 Power batteries. And, you know, the biggest thing, I think the pressure just got to him. You know, 17 pounds and you don't even get a clap. Can we get a clap real quick? All right, you guys are still awake. All right. But this place is phenomenal. Y'all already know that. Just take good care of it because these smallmouth are awesome, and we want to keep coming back here for the future.
I'm sure we will. Great to have you here. We'll see you at Champlain. He's an Elite Series rookie from Tennessee. Get loud for Cole Sands. 41 pounds, 7 ounces to start the day. 5 fish to add to that here today for Cole Sands. 25 anglers through our 50 angler weigh-in, so we're halfway home. 20 pounds, 8 ounces puts him in 18th place with 61 pounds and 15 ounces for the Nitro Mercury Pro and Elite Series rookie. Let's hear it for Cole Sands. 61-15 and 18th place right now, so good points and a good payday from this one.
Yeah, absolutely, man. This was my first time coming to St. Clair, and, man, let me tell you, this needs to be on everybody's bucket list. I mean, I was blown away. Including practice, I've had over 20 pounds every day, so this lake's unbelievable. Got to give a huge shout-out to the service crew. I had a lot of issues this week. This morning, my trolling motor wouldn't work, but Lawrence and everybody was working on it. They got me back in the water. I was able to go by 8:30, which was awesome. Got to thank all my sponsors. Couldn't do this without them. I am living the dream, man. God is good, and I can't wait for the next one.
Can't wait to see it. Champlain took a win at the first stop of 2023 from Raceland, Louisiana, Tyler Rivet. 41 pounds and 2 ounces. 5 fish to add to that here today. $17 pounds, 5 ounces. He moves into 27th place with 58 pounds and 7 ounces. Digging deep in that VMC weigh-in bag. Get loud for Tyler Rivet. So 58 pounds, 7 ounces, 27th place right now, and a good week here this week.
It was. It's always had my back here, coming here. It just, the first time I ever came here, almost sunk my boat. Then the next time, I just kept losing them. So this time it actually paid off, and I made the cut. It's what I want to do. I want to try to keep it up here just for the AOY standings, and really just got to go to the next 2 and make sure I don't suck and get the top 10s, But it was a fun week. It was even cool because we had a new bait come out with Excite Baits, the new Minobi, and I caught every fish I weighed in this week on that one bait. And it's pretty cool. It's just a little minnow or a goby looking thing. I guess that's where the name's from. And it worked pretty hard, and just as hard as the Dakota lithium batteries. I mean, I literally did not take off 100 all day, every day, just looking for fish, scanning left and right, looking, and I'd finally find one, and I'd catch them. Or today, I just wouldn't catch them. But, yeah, it was fun, and I'm ready to – I'll probably stay up here for the next 2 weeks until we go to the next one. And I'm pumped. I love smallmouth fishing. Just tournament fishing's a little different when you got to catch them or put them in a boat. I can't do that for nothing. But, anyway – y'all go check out our channel, the YouTube channel, Elite Bassin. We got all the new stuff coming up here, so see y'all later.
Great week. He's a former Strike King College Bass champion, a 2-time Toyota Series winner from Ava, Missouri, Cody Huff. 40 pounds, 12 ounces to start the day today. 5 to add to that here on semifinal Saturday. 21 pounds, 13 ounces. Moves him into 16th place currently with 62 pounds and 9 ounces. $62 pounds, 9 ounces outside the top 10, but man, what a week.
Absolutely. This place is insane. It's almost got as many pleasure boaters as it does bass, and it's just a lot of fun out there. I tell you what, I thought about moving here, but then I saw all the yachts, and I decided I'm out on that, but I'll come once a year and catch all these big brown ones. Thanks to everybody for coming. Thanks to all my sponsors for making this possible, and thanks for Bass for just putting on these tournaments for us. We love it. Thank you, guys.
We love having you here. We'll see you at Lake Champlain. He's an Elite Series rookie from Wisconsin. Get loud for Kyle Norsetter. 40 pounds, 15 ounces to start the day. 5 fish to add to that here today. Five fish semifinal Saturday. 18 pounds, 8 ounces. He moves into 25th place currently. 59 pounds, 7 ounces, and a great finish here this week. 59 pounds, 7 ounces, 25th place right now. I know you've been battling some back issues, and man, for battling through back issues, you had a great week.
Yeah, it definitely was a great week. Should have been way better. For some reason, I could not keep them pinned. Lost 2 4s at the boat, so I was hoping to gain more points today. We'll see where I stand as long as I stay higher than 30th. Kind of go from there, but you guys got an amazing fishery. I mean, all these guys put the smack down on these fish yesterday and continue to do it, and it'll probably be another blast tomorrow. Give a shout out to all my sponsors, Bass, for putting all these events for us together, and look forward to the next one.
Love having you here. We'll see you at Lake Champlain. Came into this event with the lead in Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points from Alabama, Stone Cold Kyle Welcher. Had 38 pounds and 10 ounces to start the day today. Every spot he can move up that leaderboard is an extra point towards the ultimate goal of Angler of the Year. 18-13 puts him in 30th place currently with 57 pounds and 7 ounces. As Stone Cold Kyle Welcher and Brandon Cobb trade blows day after day, chasing down one of the most coveted titles in professional bass fishing. And man, he kind of got you this week, but the good news is you stayed within contention. I mean, didn't bomb here. I mean, you're always looking for top 10, but man, you're going to leave here with some good points. You might be on the wrong side of it when you leave here, but it doesn't matter who leads after this. You want to lead at the end of the year, and I think Champlain probably sets up pretty good for you.
Yeah, no, it definitely does, and you're right. I wasn't on the right side of it this week, but you can't control everything that happens, you know. So a lot of times you just do the best you can, and I feel like I made pretty good decisions and executed pretty well this week, so I'm definitely not disappointed at all. I just hope me and Cobb don't flip-flop, because there's only 2 left, so if I take the lead and he takes another one, that's not going to work out good. So I'll let him lead it for another one, and then I'll flip-flop at St. Lawrence River. So, well, we got 6 days left, just got to keep making good decisions, keep fishing on day 3, and I mean, this is a phenomenal lake, even though I'm going to have a decent finish this week. I mean, I've never been to a place that has more bass in it than this. So y'all take care of these fish. We're doing a lot of stuff on conservation this week, and it's very important to use ice and, you know, fizz them and stuff like that. So this place is phenomenal, and let's keep it that way.
Can't wait to watch the battle go down right to the wire. He is a 4-time Classic qualifier, a 2-time FLW Tour winner from Team Toyota, Matt Arey. 38 pounds, 12 ounces. We are 30 anglers into our weigh-in. 16 pounds, 11 ounces, moves him into 31st place right now. 55 pounds, 7 ounces, and 31st place. So not going to be fishing tomorrow, but man, fishing here in semifinal Saturday, and this has been what a weekend. I mean, can you believe that coming into this, there was chatter that, man, it's just not fishing as good as we expected.
Was that said by some of our fellow elite guys? Because they say that everywhere we go. And then this happened. So lake's fishing unbelievable. I mean, I tell you what, if I said this yesterday, but if you've got a smallmouth bucket list lake, add this one to the list, because you know what the great thing about this is? We got 2 more derbies coming up that are going to be just as nasty as this one, because it's St. Lawrence and Champlain. They never disappoint. Always fun coming up north. The crowd here is absolutely amazing. The weather's so-so today. It got a little sporty out there, but we made it back in safe. So thanks everybody coming out. I want to say hey to my sweet wife Emily, 2 girls, Reese and Ram, back home, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.
It's great to have you here. He's a 2-time Classic qualifier, a former Forest Wood Cup champion from Clewiston, Florida, Scott Martin. 38 pounds, 7 ounces as of this morning. 5 fish to add to that here today. As the season winds down with just 2 more events after this, every point matters. 20 pounds and an ounce puts him in 29th place with 58 pounds, 8 ounces. We have weighed in 32 anglers so far. 18 bags over 20 pounds so far today, ladies and gentlemen. So just in case you thought Lake St. Clair, I mean, after a couple of days, it's going to get that much tougher. They are catching them here, and man, what a parade of bass pandas.
You know, here's the deal. Like, everyone in this tournament, even the people that finished, like, last, that went home today, had a great tournament. It's just some had better than others. Like, every day is great here. No matter what, you're going to catch 15 to 20 pounds no matter what, and it's just crazy. So, a lot of fun. I hope we come back. You know, we used to come here for years. First time I've been here since 2018. The crowd's awesome. and it's just great. It's just, I don't even know what else to say. But I tell you, the best part about today is I get to get my little trophy back from Matt and Scott because I ended up winning the house trophy. We have a little house trophy at each tournament, and whoever wins it keeps it for the next tournament. And Matt and Scott have had it quite a bit this year.
What does the trophy look like?
It's a little tiny mounted bass, about a 12-inch long bass, and we carry it around. It's on the YouTube channel. It's really cool. But I get the bass back finally. Yeah.
Congratulations.
It's not as good as a Blue Elite Series trophy, but I tell you what, it's pretty darn good.
Pretty darn good, and I'm sure as much trash talking goes with it. Let's hear it for him, ladies and gentlemen. A former Bass Nation national champion, a 3-time Classic qualifier from Louisiana, Caleb Sumrall. 40 pounds even at the start of the day today. 5 fish to add to that. Big finish for him this week. 17 pounds, 5 ounces. He moves into 32nd place currently with 57 pounds and 5 ounces. $57 pounds, 5 ounces in 32nd place. A great finish. You need some good ones at the end of the year, and man, you got 2 more after this, and keep catching them like this. You'll be pretty happy, I bet, when it all shakes out.
Yeah, man. You know, every year of my Elite Series career, I've had a slow start to the beginning of the year, and I'm starting to figure out these up north fisheries, and I like it. I love how they fish. You know, I need to figure out what I got to do to kind of differentiate myself from a lot of the guys out there. You know, that's the hard thing to do with these tournaments. They're absolute slugfests. The lake is fishing phenomenal. If you know anything about Lake St. Clair, with that wind blowing about 20 miles an hour today, it was a little bumpy. My Express handled it great. I can't wait to head home and kiss some kids. Axel, Clay Lee, Daddy loves you. See you soon.
Safe travels. We'll see you at Champlain. He's a Bassmaster Open winner, a 4-time Classic qualifier from Peterborough, Ontario, Canada, Corey Johnston. 38 pounds, 15 ounces to start the day today. Five fish here today. 22 pounds, 13 ounces. He moves into 21st place with 61 pounds and 12 ounces. 61-12 in the last 2 days. He has been on fire. $61 pounds, 12 ounces. And Corey, man, obviously anytime we go to a smallmouth fishery, you guys are always popular in fantasy fishing. Day one, though, really a tough day for you. What changed? Because the last 2 days you've hammered them.
Yeah, I kind of gambled a bit. I thought I could catch them really good way out on Lake St. Clair, and all my fish moved, so I had to scramble, and it just didn't work out for me day one. Just a bad decision, and day two and today I made a totally different game plan, and you know, should have did that the whole time, but it is what it is, and looking forward to getting to Champlain.
Good rally the last 2 days. Look forward to seeing the next one. A 2-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Georgia, Mark Frazier. $38 pounds, 13 ounces to start the day. $17 pounds, 4 ounces, moves him into 34th place with 56 pounds and an ounce for Mark Frazier. Another payday on the Bassmaster Elite Series, fishing here on semifinal Saturday. Half the field already head home. And tomorrow, only 10 will compete on Championship Sunday. Unfortunately, not going to be part of that 10, but man, a good week this week.
Yeah, it was a good week. Caught a lot of fish. This fishery is amazing. I really think that you can set the boat down anywhere and catch a bass. I mean, it truly is. During practice, I was like, well, I'm going to go over here and try this, set the boat down, catch a 3-pounder. I'm like, well, dang, I can't tone in a certain area when you can set the boat down anywhere. So I don't know, man. I'm looking forward to coming back. I really hope we do. It really is just awesome.
An awesome fishery, and I'm sure we'll be back. Look forward to seeing Lake Champlain, the very first Canadian ever to win a Bassmaster Elite Series event from Peterborough, Ontario, Canada, Chris Johnston. 41 pounds, 6 ounces at the start of the day today. 5 fish to add to that here today. Needs 23-1 to get inside the cut. More to stay there till the end of the weigh-in. 20 pounds, 3 ounces. I believe unofficially that's our 20th bag over 20 pounds, and we've only weighed 38 anglers. Give them 61 pounds and 9 ounces. It's time to make a family portrait. 61 pounds, 9 ounces. Chris, I hate to bring it up. I mean, I asked Corey about it too, but man, both of you guys had a rough day number 1. But since then, I mean, you guys got Zona took you out. Polnick does cut ice cream when he makes the cut. After day 1, Zona pulled up beside them and said, I'm going to take you guys for suck ice cream. And suck ice cream kind of turns you around, it turns out.
It was delicious, and it turned us around, and I might have to get some more of it today because I had a decent weight today, but I didn't get many bites, and I lost a couple key ones. So hopefully got that all out of my system because we got 2 more northern events left that I'm looking forward to, and still had a great week here this week. And appreciate everyone coming out to visit today, and I'm looking forward to going to Champlain.
How many years until these two are out on the Elite Series kicking everybody's butt like you and your brother?
I'll give them about 12 years, but right now we got a whole hockey line between me and my brother's boys and my sisters. There's 6 of them, all under 6 years old, and they love hockey. So they're going to be playing some hockey here for a bit, and then we'll get them into the fishing.
Always great to have you here. Congrats on a great week. We'll see you later, guys. He's a Bassmaster Open winner, a classic qualifier from Detroit Lakes, Minnesota. Oh, Bob Downey. 40 pounds, 12 ounces at the start of the day today. 5 fish here today. Every single angler this week has weighed in a limit. 19 pounds, 2 ounces. And once again, 37 anglers into our 50 angler weigh-in. Every single angler has weighed in a limit. What a fishery you guys have. Lake St. Clair, if you're watching this online and wondering, where do I need to go for a dream smallmouth trip? I'm pretty sure this is a destination you want to check out. What a fishery, man. And this place gets blasted. I mean, there is hundreds of boats at every launch. I mean, the amount of pressure this lake has got over the last 10 years especially. Everybody keeps saying, man, it's just too much pressure. But every time we come, it gets better.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. I was telling, I don't know if it was my wife the other night, it's just crazy how as fishing gets more and more popular, our lakes get more and more pressured, but they just continue to show out each time we come back. I mean, look at the St. Lawrence last year and Lake St. Clair here this week. I think these are the best weights we've ever had for a Bassmaster event on St. Clair. So I had a blast. Happy to survive this event. I didn't have a great practice, so really happy to get some decent points moving into the last 2 events up in New York. Those places remind me of home as well, so I'm really looking forward to getting back there. And yeah, thanks for everyone coming out. This is a great crowd, Saturday crowd, awesome event here that we've got going at St. Clair, so appreciate you.
We appreciate you being here. Congrats on another good one. A 2-time Elite Series champion, a former Dakota Lithium Rookie of the Year, from Panama City Beach, Florida, Drew Benton. 40 pounds and 8 ounces at the start of the day today. He's got a 5 fish limit. $20 pounds and 5 ounces moves him into 25th place with 60 pounds and 13 ounces. 60 pounds and 13 ounces, and he's sitting in 25th place at the Avco Bassmaster Elite at Lake St. Clair. $60 pounds, 13 ounces, and you know, pretty crazy how a 20-pound average will put you in 25th place here.
Yeah, I'll take it. You know, after the first day, I kind of dug myself a hole, and put 2 20-pound bags on the scale to make up some points and make up some ground was really huge, and it's just a lot of fun out there. You know, we're just floating around looking at them on active target, and I'm throwing a big bite Somali to them, and half of them bite, half of them don't. They've got a college education out here on forward-facing sonar, I think, over the years. So it's a whole lot easier last time we came, but it's a lot of fun, and I can't wait to come back.
We'll be back, and I can't wait to see you at Lake Champlain. Safe travels. I need you to get really, really loud. He's a 2-time Angler of the Year, a former Bassmaster Classic champion, a 14-time Bassmaster winner from Bee Branch, Arkansas, the General Larry Nixon. 40 pounds and 12 ounces for Larry Nixon. Truly a living legend, and we love having him on the Bassmaster Elite Series, especially on semifinal Saturday. 15.8 today gives you 56 pounds and 4 ounces. Larry Nixon moves into 37th place. But a great finish here this week inside the top 50. Let's hear it for him, ladies and gentlemen. Larry, 56 pounds, 4 ounces. Going to call an end to your tournament, but man, what a week. A top 50 finish here this week. You made semifinal Saturday, and Lake St. Clair, man, it has been good to you over the years.
Yes, it really has. It's one of my favorite fishing holes in the whole world. It's changed quite a bit, and you got to kind of have a different attack out there now than what you did back in the day. I used to find a spot, just pull up and sit there in one spot and catch 20 pounds. Well, now I got to hunt them one at a time, hunt and peck, you know, and it's a little bit different. And, buddy, when it blows like it does today, or did today, it was pretty rough out there. I spent as much time hanging on that butt seat as I did fishing. I just knew I was going to fall out of the boat sooner or later. But, you know, I had a good week. I'm not complaining a bit. I didn't fish very good today. Actually, I thought I fished good, but there's some things about active target and live scope and all that good stuff that I'm not really good at yet, you know. And when it's rough, smallmouth have a tendency to kind of stay on the bottom. And if you don't have all your stuff set just right, you might not see them. And I mean, I really had a difficult time today finding targets. And when I did, sometimes they'd swim down and look at my stuff and wouldn't bite it. So, you know, I'm still learning at my age.
That's the amazing thing about the sport of fishing. And, man, you've taught us all a lot for a long time, and we love having you here.
Yeah, it's been a great career, and you know, that was, to me, was the biggest thing about tournament fishing was teaching people back in them days in the early 70s and 80s. And this is my 45th or 46 years. I'm so old I done forgot how many. But I love it. It's great to be back with bass. You know, support my sponsors if you can, and if you can't, support Bass's sponsors. You know, that's where the way the world turns in bass fishing. And Bass Pro and Yamamoto have been awful good to me, and Ranger, and I really appreciate their help. And hopefully I can continue to do this for another year or two.
We love having you here. We don't want you to go anywhere anytime soon. Larry. I would have liked to let him jump, but I don't know. Our next angler, an 8-time Classic qualifier, the Golden Ram, Clifford Perch. Larry Nixon tried to jump off the stage.
Well, you know, those smallmouth will make you do crazy things after a day like today.
16 pounds, 11 ounces, gives him 56 pounds, 13 ounces, and he moves into 37th place currently. Let's hear it for the Golden Ram, Clifford Perch, a 3-time U.S. Open champion. Get loud, ladies and gentlemen. 56 pounds, 13 ounces, sitting in 37th place, and a great week here this week. Not only a fun fishing week, but an incredible week for points.
Yeah, you know, I had a blast. The first 2 days, man, I just caught them and caught them and caught them. Today it got a little trickier. It got harder to see them, and they weren't biting quite as good, but a lot of fishing pressure, and just made it a little bit harder, but I'm still super thankful. It was a crazy high cut. You know, I had 40 pounds and barely made it in the top 50 cut, so that's a couple pretty great days. I've been throwing the new cliffhanger from Big Bite Baits. It's a new drop shot worm. Caught almost every fish this week on it, and you know, just had a blast. Really fun place to come fishing, and I wish I could go a couple more days, especially if it would calm down a little bit. It's really fun out there when it's calm, but got a little tricky today, but it was a good week overall.
Great week. Congratulations. We'll see you at Lake Champlain.
I want to say hi to my friends and family watching at home, and got a long trip home, but I'll see them here pretty soon.
All right, safe travels home. He's a former Dakota Lithium Rookie of the Year. He is an Elite Series champion from Georgia, Drew Cook. 41 pounds and 4 ounces to start the day today. 5 fish to add to that here today. Needs 23-3 to get inside the cut. 5 fish here today on semifinal Saturday. Avco Bassmaster Elite, 19 pounds and 9 ounces. He moves into 27th place with 60 pounds and 13 ounces. A 20-pound average and an incredible finish once again here on the Bassmaster Elite Series. All of these anglers making the top 50 is something to be commended for. 60 pounds, 13 ounces, and 27th place, so a great week this week again.
Yeah, it's fun. You know, I lost a lot of fish today, and I couldn't even tell you why. Lost them on everything, but it was still a fun week. You know, I caught most of my fish, Sonar Pro's live scope. That was, I mean, everybody is, you know, doing the video game thing, looking down, panning around, just pitching a drop shot with the new big bite Somali on it and a quarantine crawl, and that's how I was catching all of them. You know, a lot of these fish were eating shad in the mornings and then crawfish and perch, you know, as the sun came up. But this is an amazing fishery. It's a very tough place to fish a tournament, but I would love to come fun fishing here.
Well, I'm sure we'll be here for a few tournaments. You can fun fish on Monday if you want to stick around. He's a 4-time Bassmaster winner, weighed in the 3rd biggest bag in Bassmaster history. From Longview, Texas, get loud for Lee Livesey. 40 pounds and 7 ounces for Lee Livesey. 5 fish to add to that here today on semifinal Saturday. 17 pounds, 7 ounces with 57 pounds, 14 ounces. Lee Livesey moves into 36th place currently. Get loud, ladies and gentlemen. 57 pounds, 14 ounces. And Lee, another great week here in the Bassmaster Elite Series.
Yeah, this place is awesome. Obvious, y'all are seeing that. Really haven't seen a place like this before. There's just so many fish here. You know, I caught most of my fish on a net bait, flat-sided shad. It's infused with bait fuel, and it's amazing bait. I had a lot of fish that wouldn't eat other things. I throw that flat-sided shad in there and catch them, and a 300 DD from Lake Fork that you saw me catch 100 pounds of largemouth on last year. The smallmouth love it. This place is awesome. Big shout-out to Minn Kota Humminbird this week. I caught most of my fish with my Humminbird Mega Live, and that new Minn Kota Ultrex Quest was just an awesome new trolling motor. Check it out. But we're about to go back to the house, fry up some walleye, drink some Busch Light, and jam some Whiskey Myers. We'll see y'all later.
Bad day to be a Busch Light. He's a 10-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier, the former TTBC champion from Asheville, Alabama, Matt Herron. 40 pounds and 5 ounces. 42 anglers into our 50 angler weigh, and wanted everybody will bring in our top 10 at the very end. 17 pounds, 12 ounces with 58 pounds and an ounce. He moves into 36th place currently. And we are 7 anglers away from finding out who will be fishing in our top 10 on Championship Sunday. Make sure to stick around and give them the applause they deserve, but you deserve a great applause to be here in the top 50, man. You look at all of if you look at the anglers that have gone home, there is an incredible amount of smallmouth specialists, people that would have expected them to be here on Saturday that didn't do well in this tournament, and man, you're standing here, so you got to be proud.
You know, I really am. This thing, you know, all the Great Lakes, they offer so many different variables to fish, and I don't like fishing in the crowd. There's no doubt about it. And a lot of those guys that went home were all probably within 20 feet of a lot of guys that are going to fish tomorrow. It's just really weird about how, you know, we're using live scope technology and all the different sonars that we're using to catch these fish, and it just matters whether the beam hit the fish at the right time and you got the bite, you figured out how to catch them. But I kind of went against the grain. I stayed in the river and did what I like to do. I like to fish current, and got to use a little Reaction Innovation shiver shot and a drop shot rod and did what I did. And it's been an awesome week. I've actually seen one tournament boat the entire week. So there are a lot of bass to be caught out there without a lot of company. So I love coming here. It's a great place, and we'll get ready to go do it again here in a couple weeks.
Look forward to seeing Champlain. Safe travels. A former Bass Nation national champion, a 2-time Elite Series champion from Connecticut, Paul Mueller. 40 pounds and 3 ounces to start the day. 5 fish to add to that here today. 5 fish here on semifinal Saturday. Avco Bassmaster Elite at Lake St. Clair. Can't thank Avco enough, our title sponsor. 21 pounds, 3 ounces. He moves into 24th place with 61 pounds and 6 ounces. 61.6 sitting in 24th place, and man, what a phenomenal fishery.
Yeah, it's crazy. I had 18-14 the first day, and I was depressed. I was like, oh my gosh, I got to catch them. And thankfully, last 2 days I had some decent bags, but nothing to contend. It was tough out here. A lot of the fish are skinny in the areas that I was fishing. I caught some fat ones today. They just showed up. I have no idea. A lot of fun this place is just a lot of fun to fish. It's probably the most fun I've had in a tournament in a very long time. I don't know how many fish I caught. My hands are all beat up. I didn't even want to hold 2 fish up. My hands are beat up that bad. I caught so many 3-pounders in practice. And that was the problem. I just never found those bigger bites, and I kind of was behind the 8 ball all week. So it was good to catch a good bag today, and caught a 4.5, I think, right at the end. So gave me a little bit of extra weight. But, man, we got to come here more often. And let's just maybe, I don't know, convince Michigan that we can do a tournament here in maybe April or May and see what lives in here.
We come here any time of the year, and it's incredible. Our next angler, a Bassmaster Classic qualifier, an Elite Series champion from Benton, Arkansas, Stetson Blaylock. $41 pounds, 12 ounces as of this morning. 5 fish to add to that here today on semifinal Saturday. 21 pounds, 7 ounces. With 63 pounds and 3 ounces, he moves into 15th place currently. And another good finish here in the Bassmaster Elite Series for the Academy Sports and Outdoors Pro from Benton, Arkansas. Digging deep in that BMC weighing bag. Let's hear it for Stetson Blaylock. $63 pounds and 3 ounces, sitting in 15th place. And man, what a week this has been for everyone.
Yeah, this place is, I've said this for probably 10 years now. It's definitely my favorite lake in the country. I just like the way it fishes. I got to fish it a lot before the forward-facing sonar, and caught them back then. It just carried over. Active Target 2 was great all week, was able to catch a lot of fish. Today I caught my second biggest fish on the last pitch, so that was critical. That was a lot of places right there for sure, but throwing the Yum forward-facing sonar minnow. It wasn't made for a drop shot, but it sure does catch them on it. So I'm excited about it. I think this is my streak continues on making Saturday cuts. So great year going. I'm just enjoying the ride.
Keep it rolling. We look forward to seeing you at Lake Champlain. 45 down, 5 more to go. He is a 6-time Bassmaster winner, a 2-time Angler of the Year, the reigning and defending Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Rathdrum, Idaho, the prodigy Brandon Polinick. 39 pounds and 5 ounces. 5 fish to add to that here today. $17 pounds, 12 ounces. He moves into 42nd place with 57 pounds and an ounce. So another good payday for Brandon Polinick, our reigning and defending Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year. A good week this week. I mean, you got cut ice cream and all that sort of stuff, but I know you are very frustrated that we have literally at this point seen over 120-pound bags, and not one of them has come from you, Brandon Polinick.
No, it's pretty amazing that I actually made the top 50 cut. It was one of those weeks where I did everything right, made all the right decisions, and then everything went wrong. And I couldn't make sense of it. You start second guessing, like, oh, do I need to change this or this? And then I started thinking, I'm like, I have won hundreds of thousands of dollars on this exact setup that's in my hand. Don't change anything. And like sometimes that just happens. The good news is, we have 2 more events that I can go catch 20 pounds. St. Lawrence River, I'm probably going to need 25 every day. But, I mean, it's incredible. Like, I wish I was going out there tomorrow just because it is so much fun. There's so many fish to catch in this lake.
Incredible fishery, incredible angler. We look forward to seeing you at Lake Champlain, where he's won before. Let's bring out a 2-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Tennessee, Skylar Hamilton. had 39 pounds and 2 ounces to start the day. 5 to add to that here today. 18 pounds, 8 ounces. He moves into 40th place with 57 pounds and 10 ounces. Just 3 more anglers left to weigh in, and we will be bringing out our top 10, let you know who's fishing on Championship Sunday. So if you're in the top 10, get backstage. If you're in the crowd, make sure you get in front of this stage because we're going to celebrate our top 10, but we're celebrating right now our top 50, and you got to be pretty proud of that because, man, there were so many smallmouth specialists, people that we would expect to always see in these northern events that struggled here, but I mean, you made the top 50, and that's always the goal.
Yeah. I mean, yesterday it was storming. We didn't really get to talk about it, but 23 pounds. I was sitting in 96 after the first day, so just being here today is a big deal. So it was a win for me. And like you said, I mean, there's a lot of guys. We have smallmouth in Tennessee, but nothing like St. Clair. And man, just has been a great week. Been one of the funnest tournaments I've fished in a long time. Caught a lot of fish every day, and got to say hi to all my family back home. Love you guys. Thanks for the support, and we'll be heading back to Tennessee.
Great rally yesterday. Great to see him. We'll see you at Lake Champlain. He's an Elite Series rookie. He's a Bassmaster Open winner from Bowmanville, Ontario. Cooper Gallant. 44 pounds and 12 ounces. He needs 19.11 to make his first top 10 in the Elite Series. 23.12 to take the lead. 22 pounds and an ounce in third place with 66 pounds, 13 ounces, and Cooper Gallant just made his very first top 10 on the Bassmaster Elite Series. Get loud for Bassmaster Elite Series rookie, Cooper Gallant. 66 pounds, 13 ounces. Dude, you have dreamed of this career your whole life, and man, you are making this dream come true with a lot of hard work. And man, you just unofficially made your very first top 10 on the Bassmaster Elite Series, and you're going to be in contention for your very first blue trophy just across the way from your home and native land.
Man, I was stressing back there in the trough because I thought I only had like 20 and a half. So I'm fired up, and man, I'm speechless. A lot of people came out today. Thanks for coming, guys. I know Mom's out there, Carol's out there, Dad's out there. Big shout out to Mom and Dad for coming down. Big thanks to Dad for filming. He's been documenting it on the water all week for my YouTube channel. And man, I can't wait to get out tomorrow. The weights are so tight. Literally everyone in the top 10 has a legitimate shot at winning this thing. There's giant smallmouth out here on Lake St. Clair. And we're going to do our best tomorrow to try and crack them good. But again, thanks everyone for coming. Thanks to my sponsors for the continued support. Would not be here without you guys. It means the absolute world. And everyone back home for watching. Appreciate it big time, guys. And we'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully we can crack them.
Before you leave the stage, I got to ask you, what would this, to seal it, 24 hours from now, there's going to be somebody standing, right about there, holding one of the most coveted trophies in professional bass fishing, Elite Series title. What would it mean to you to win it at this point in your career?
Oh, it'd mean the absolute world. It's literally all I think about before I go to bed. When I wake up in the morning, it's, man, especially like seeing Gussie win the Classic, seeing Chris Johnson win an Elite on the St. Lawrence River. It's just like fueled the fire for me big time. And hopefully one day I can hold that trophy. We got a shot tomorrow. We're going to give it all we got. Hopefully crack 25 plus. It lives out there 100%. Fishing's getting tougher every day. It's a grind out there. I'm getting less and less bites. But we're going to switch things up tomorrow, go exploring a little bit, and we'll see what we can do. Thanks so much, guys. Means the world. Appreciate it big time.
Go backstage. We'll see you in a few minutes. What a rookie class we have this year. Another Elite Series rookie. He is leading the Dakota Lithium Rookie of the Year race. He is already an Elite Series champion from Arkansas, the Cowboy, Joey Cifuentes. At 46 pounds, 10 ounces, looking for 21.14 to take the lead, 18.1 to make the cut, 21 pounds and an ounce with 67 pounds, 11 ounces. He moves into second place, just 13 ounces short of the overall lead. Get loud for the Cowboy, Joey Cifuentes. 67 pounds, 11 ounces, and you are leading Dakota Lithium Rookie of the Year. You've already won an Elite Series event, and dude, you are 13 ounces away from the lead of winning a second Elite Series event in your rookie season. What a year.
Yeah, man, it's been an awesome year. I can't explain it. It's just been one of those things, you know. It's been really good. But yeah, man, my goal this year was to make the Classic, and we've been way over that. So it's awesome. I'm loving it. I'm ready to go fishing tomorrow.
What are your? Do you think you've got enough left to get this done tomorrow?
Yeah, today it was. I'm all the way on the south end of the lake, and it was really rough. I could hardly fish, and that's why I kind of didn't catch as much weight today. So the potential is there for a mega bag, like I think without a doubt. If I can get in there and the weather stays good, yeah, I mean, absolutely.
More importantly, how in the world do you keep a cowboy hat on in this kind of wind?
Well, you just get a little bit tighter one.
All right.
Pretty simple.
Simple. All right, let's hear it for him, ladies and gentlemen. He's a former Elite Series champion, 11 Bassmaster top 10s from Japan, Takumi Ito. Started the day with 47 pounds, 4 ounces, needs 21.4 to take the lead. 20 pounds, 6 ounces. He moves into third place with 67 pounds, 10 ounces. Digging deep in that VMC weigh-in bag. He found smallmouth Disneyland once again here on Lake St. Clair. And oh boy, get your cameras ready. Boom, shakalaka, giant bass. Gonna weigh this one for Phoenix Boats Big Bass. Already leading it for the tournament with a 6'2" yesterday. Needs to be better than 5'10" today. 5 pounds and 9 ounces. Not going to take over Phoenix Boats Big Bass for the day, but you were leading it for the tournament with a 6'2". You were in third place. You were just 14 ounces short of the overall lead, and you were 5 fish away from your second Bassmaster Elite Series title.
Yes. So tomorrow, hopefully, in a sunny day. So sunny days, smallmouth Disneyland in St. Clair is open. Today, the rain, strong wind, so smallmouth Disneyland closed. No Mickey Mouse, no fun place, no, I don't like it. But tomorrow, hopefully, calm days, sunny days, I can get a 25 plus.
So it will be open tomorrow?
Yes, tomorrow is probably open. So sunny, calm, I don't know, but I play calm day, so 100% I can get a 25 plus.
Like the sign says in the crowd, is tomorrow going to be taco time?
Yes, so thank you very much. So if tomorrow is a sunny, calm, taco time again, so and I will win St. Clair, the tournament, and I will get a second blue trophy.
We'll see how it all works out. Let's hear it for him, ladies and gentlemen. He'll head backstage, and that concludes our weigh-in and leaves us with only one thing to do, and that's to bring out our top 10. Are you guys ready to meet him? No. This is the 7th stop of 2023, the Avco Bassmaster Elite at Lake St. Clair. Are you ready? We started with 102. 50 went out today, and now only 10 remain. He came in here with his back against the wall. But what do champions do when they get their back against the wall? They come out swinging. He's an Elite Series champion, a 2-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Temple, Texas, Frank the Tank Talley. He is a 6-time Bassmaster winner, a former Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year, a former Forest Wood Cup champion from Gonzales, Louisiana, the Hack Attack, Greg Hackney. What a career this young fishing prodigy brings. He is he's the prince of Japanese angling. In Japan, at 26 years old, he's already won 4 Angler of the Year titles, 6 major titles in Japan, his 7th Elite Series event, and his 3rd top 10, all the way from Japan, Koya Fujita! He is a former Bassmaster Classic qualifier, a former Strike King College Bass champion. He said this is what he loves to do. Nothing he'd rather do than catch smallmouth bass all the way from Tennessee, Jacob Foutz. Wow, you look at our leaderboards, whether it's the Bassmaster Opens, whether it's the Bassmaster Elite Series, he's always in the mix. 2 Bassmaster wins. 8 times he's been to the Bassmaster Classic. 2 wins, 1 in the Opens and 1 in the Bassmaster Elite Series, both of them last year. Will he get another one tomorrow? From Fayetteville, Tennessee, the always lethal Brandon Lester. He's one of the most driven and possessed young angling superstars. He is a very, very bright future. He has worked incredibly hard to get here. He's a former Canadian Open champion. He's a former Bassmaster Open winner. He's a former Bassmaster Classic qualifier, making his first top 10 and just a few ounces away from his first title, right across from his home and native land. From Bowmanville, Ontario, Canada, Cooper Gallant. He holds the all-time record for the most Toyota Series wins. He is a 3-time Bassmaster winner. He is a 2-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier. From Maryland, Brian Schmidt. He is quickly becoming one of the most popular pros on the Bassmaster Elite Series. His childlike enthusiasm for this sport is downright addictive. He is often searching for smallmouth Disneyland, and this week he said he found it. Why do we know that? He weighed in the BMC Monster Bag of the tournament on day 2. He weighed in the Phoenix Boats Big Bass of the tournament on day 2, and he is 13 ounces away from his 2nd Bassmaster Elite Series title, all the way from Japan, Takumi Ito!
Give it to me, baby. Give it to me. I want it again. I've been waiting for this.
What a rookie class we have this year on the Bassmaster Elite Series. He is a Bassmaster Elite Series rookie, already an Elite Series champion. He is our current leader in Dakota Lithium Rookie of the Year. He's in the top 10 for the Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year. From the great state of Arkansas, the Cowboy, Joey Cifuentes. He's a 4-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier, a calm, cool cat from Colgate, Oklahoma. During the week, he runs a hardware store. On the weekends, he is a Bassmaster Elite Series pro. Already won Elite Series title in 2023. Can lightning strike twice? A calm, cool cat from Colgate, Oklahoma, Luke Palmer. We started with 102, 50 went out today, and only 10 will remain. In just 12 hours, we will send them out. 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, they will leave the dock and do battle on this legendary fishery, Lake St. Clair. Who will win the Abco Bassmaster Elite on Lake St. Clair? One of these top 10. Let's hear it for them one more time. Your top 10 at the Abco Bassmaster Elite at Lake St. Clair.